Hey guys, it's Neo. This is part 2 of my videos coming out. Probably gonna be a 4-part, maybe 5-part, depends how many wins I get today. But I'll probably release. I'm just making this straight after my other video, but I'll probably release it a little bit later. That was dodgy. Like. I might even release it tomorrow. We'll see how things go. So I'm not overwhelming you with videos. But yeah, no, pretty disappointed with as I said with that trailer video about the leaderboards. I thought like they'd fixed it because I didn't have a problem for a little bit. That day I got it. That night I got my stats reset. That's what you call spray and pray. Just spray it everywhere. Yeah, just spray that 100 shot everywhere. But yeah, so I'm a little bit disappointed that happened. Hopefully, well, I've got a fix for it. I don't know why they haven't fucking applied it. That's pretty dumb if you ask me. But on the most part the game is running better, like, but it still has its issues every now and again. Like Beck seemed to get killed like a pathetic kill the other night where it can't teleport it. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. But I hope you like this video. In my opinion, this game has a really good chance. They just have to, have to really try and iron out the problems a little bit. But what it's got a massive advantage, it is free to play. I'm a little bit more forgiving of this game for it being free to play. So I've seen a lot of the shit with Blackout, and that game has a lot of problems at the moment. Like with the looting system, fucking. I was watching guys, Dr. Disrespect shows it, the hitbox for the headshots on that game is totally broken. He shows like, he's aiming completely, like a head width away from the head. And he's still getting headshot hit markers. And he's not even, like you can see it clear as day, he's not even hitting the guy on the head. And it's counting his headshots. And there's another bug where you can, if the guys are behind the rocks and he's using the 50 caliber, the Paladin or whatever it's called, the Paladin or whatever they call it, and he's using that, and as long as the head's behind the rock, it doesn't do the full 200 damage with a headshot. And like you see it, because he headshots him, doesn't kill him, and then he shoots him like a few seconds later and it hits his armor. So it wasn't an armor hit, it was a headshot that he hit him with, and it still didn't kill him. And I think it's the Outlaw. I think it's the Outlaw and shit, they only do like 194 damage with a headshot. But he wasn't even using that gun, so to me, I'd be even more pissed off spending that much money on a game, which Call of Duty's a huge fucking company, massive. Like they've been making AAA games for what, probably over 12 years now. They've been making big titles. You know what I mean? Like they made billions of dollars, that company. Billions of dollars. So their game should not be nowhere near that broken. So yeah, I'm a little bit more forgiving on H1 for the fact of that it's free to play, but they do need to spend some money, and pretty much this game will survive. Because the actual gun mechanics of this game, the skill gap can be pretty far apart compared to a lot of games. Like a lot of games hold your hand, this game doesn't. Everyone who plays it knows it doesn't hold your hand. Like the better you are, the better you are at it. You don't have crazy aim assist, which is renowned in COD. COD has one of the most craziest aim assists of any game. Like, so the skill gap isn't really that, and that side of things isn't that great. It's more positioning on COD, how you can position yourself, etc. With this game, you gotta worry about positioning and that, but you also got about aim. This game doesn't hold your hand at all. But yeah, fucking on the other side of things, Battlefield has a pretty big opportunity if you think about it. Their Battle Royale's coming out obviously quite a lot later than COD. Like, there's no reason why they can't pretty much learn from everything COD made a mistake on, and like pretty much improve. I know the armor side of things. I've watched a lot of YouTubers. They want the armor massively nerfed. I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest with you. But their time to kill on that game is really slow on the blackout version of it. The normal multiplayer is decent. It's not as fast as CODs of previous years, but it's still decent. It's only like a bullet slower type thing. But if you go back to the older CODs, they were way faster. Like, well, not way faster, but they were a bit faster than that one. Like back when I used to play Call of Duty hard out, like you could really do some damage. But yeah, what I hope Battlefield do is the destructible houses on it, because I am so sick of people hiding in buildings. Hopefully Battlefield bring it in so they all can be blown up with dynamite and RPG type shit, because that would be very rewarding for someone like me. Because I hate city finishes on this game, like with people, you can't do fuck all other than gas the building. That's all you can do, is gas them out. Where if you think about it, with Battlefield, the way that game works, fucking throw a lump of dynamite in there, blow it up, the whole building's going to fall on their face. And good way to get them out, or if not, kill them. Would be great. So I hope Call of Duty are really looking at it, thinking of like, you know, they should do that. But yeah, that's my opinion on it all anyway. Like COD has obviously came back in a big way, which is good to see them do it, because that game was like, it was the most dominant game for like first person shooter for years, fucking years, and then it just fell away because the online multiplayer never changed. And then you had games like Battlefield and shit that got crazy with the graphics and the destructibility and everything, which really killed that game. But after that, like, yeah. Like, I'm not saying Call of Duty did a bad job of it, because I don't think that they did a bad job of it. I just see that they, I got double, like, the full kills. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But they died for falling. But, yeah. All I was saying is, with the problems with the game it has, is like, really for them, how big that company is, they should be already fixed. Within a day, those problems should be ironed out. Not fucking, like, making people wait. That company earns way too much money for people to have to wait. You can shoot through the edges of rocks on that game. Don't know how long it'll be until they fix that either. If you go by the windmill, those big boulders, if you're on the edge of them, they can shoot straight through them. Like the very edge of it. Like, yeah. Like, Dr. Disrespect was the biggest fan of that game, and he has got to the point with it that he's flipping out over it. You've watched his videos and he rages hard over it, over the excessive armor. Like, was a big one, to be honest with you. And just like the sort of rush job they did of it, they did rush it. Like, and people are starting to realise that now, that they're getting the hours into the game, that a lot of problems are actually showing up. So, it's one of those things that yeah, it's one of those things where, like, they will eventually fix it, but I just don't see how come they got to do it so much later. But I'll be watching in the Battlefield too, to see how that ends up after everything. Because they got the biggest advantage by releasing the game later. That's a massive advantage when it comes to building a game, because pretty much they can sit back, watch what all the complaints are on COD, and go, well, we're not going to do that, we'll do this. You know what I mean? And as a common battle royale thing is, people, when a house is static and you can't blow it up, people love to hide in them. This actually has a real funny clip of him hiding, like, he does it being smart ass, and he goes and hides in the corner of a building, and he's like, this is the best fun I've ever had. He's like, I love doing this for hours every day, and he's just sitting there by a doorway. It's very, like, to me that was funny, because it shows what a lot of players are like. And I even noticed it on this game. It's like, you're playing a shooter game with people that think they're playing Barbie. Like, they run away from battles. Instead of getting in there, they're running away. Don't know what he was doing. He had the M40 and he charged. I don't know why the fuck he was pushing like that when he's got the M40. He could have sat back and fucking smashed us with it. Looted just down someone there and I just went and naded him to finish him off. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun on this game again. Still get frustrated and shit, but like thinking about it today, I'm just like, it's a free to play game. Like you don't have to pay money to play this game. I just hope they do a few things to keep this game alive. Cause when that Haunt Pass came out, servers were filling quick. Now that it's sort of died down again, but the servers ain't filling as fast as they were. But then when the next Battle Pass comes out, I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people back on. And they've got to put the fix this leaderboard problem, because I guarantee you a lot of people left after the leaderboards, like the leaderboards were changed. Like, because when you're trying to play for like positioning and you get reset, you're not exactly gonna want to play that game for much, are you? Like for much longer. You're gonna, I know it pissed me right off having my stats all reset. Kyle would have been number 1 for wins and well inside the top 20 for kills. And by saying that, I know if I play this game hard, I wasn't even playing it that hard, like I was getting a couple hours in the day with loot, and I'd play a couple hours when my missus would get home at night. So maybe maximum 5 hours a day, and I was already up that point. So if I really like wanted to knuckle down, and me and Luke double shot him there, if I really wanted to knuckle down and get number 1 on that leaderboard, I already know I'll do it. Because what I've, and next season, it's gonna, I don't know if I'm going to play it out on this account or my other one, because I'll be getting my main account back sort of probably about 10 days after the second season. So I don't know what to do. I might just play on this account and try and dominate for the season. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Talk some more shit while I'm fucking watching my clips. But anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.